If you would have invested in the ARK funds at the beginning of 2019, then you would have enjoyed a huge 224% gain in just 2 years. However, the last 2 years have been a very different picture. Over the past 2 years, you would have experienced a 75% loss. And Cathie Wood has said it's been the hardest year of her entire career. Now, look out for the hindsight warriors. These are the people that tell you where you should have invested. And investing with hindsight is not what's difficult. Even my grandma can tell me what I should have done last year. Now, what's difficult is investing in real time. And so the question is, where do we go from here? And according to Cathie Wood, a major reversal is on the cards and it's going to be big. And so in this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 main things. Why she believes a major rebound is coming. And then the energy sector was one of the few places that outperformed last year. Is this still a big opportunity for 2023? And then we'll finish up with her advice for all investors for this coming year. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like. Always appreciated. Okay, first up, why does Cathie Wood believe a major rebound is coming? Well, it all has to do with the strategy of ARK Invest.
We do one thing. We do not pretend to be an asset allocator. We are our research and our investments are centered on disruptive innovation. In terms of our strategies, we, during downturns, concentrate towards our highest conviction names. And so we have been doing that now for nearly 2 years. And the history would suggest that concentration strategy plays out very well in the subsequent rebounds. And we do think this rebound will be quite powerful. This year has been the most difficult year of my career, worse than 08-09, and I would venture to say that it has been the most difficult year of many investors' career.
And so what ARK Invest have been doing is to rebalance into the strongest, surest bets in preparation for the reversal. Remember, at the beginning, at the right time, investing in innovation has historically massively outperformed the S&P. Now, as investors, we do need to experience the boom times, which are very exciting, but we also have to experience the crashes, which can be very stressful, as it's the only way to become a really good investor. People can talk about crashes all day, but it's only until you go through one and you see your portfolio crushed that the lessons really sink in. And it helps to remember that they continually happen to even the very best investors. Ray Dalio, close to the beginning of his career, lost 80% of his wealth in a crash and went on to become one of the most successful investors in history. Okay, next up, although last year was a sucky year, not everything went down. In fact, the energy sector had a great year. So, is energy the place to be in 2023?
The only thing that worked this year was energy. It's up almost 50%. And many people are asking us, why don't we diversify into energy since it's working? Well, the reason for that is we think it will stop working. If our forecasts for electric vehicles and autonomous taxi platforms are correct, then oil demand could drop by roughly 30%, 30 million barrels a day during the next 5 to 10 years. And we believe that demand destruction has already started. It looks like oil demand peaked in 2019, and we're still in the process of peaking out, I would say, in the 100 million barrels per day range. but we think the resolution of that basing period here is going to be down. So we wouldn't be investing in energy, and we think the indexes that have rebalanced and now are including more energy are mistaken, and those investments, that rebalancing will not work out.
One of the biggest mistakes new investors make is chasing what's going up. And due to human nature, this is why we get and will continue to get booms and busts and cycles. People chase what's going up, it pushes the price even higher, even more people begin to jump on until it gets completely overbought. And then the opposite happens. People start selling in fear of losing their gains, which causes more and more people to sell until it's completely oversold. And just take a look at Tesla right now for a prime example of that process. And so according to Cathie Wood, the big boom in energy will not last, and it's not something we should be jumping on. Okay, and to finish up, as we've just started a brand new year, what advice does Cathie Wood have for investors in 2023? Well, she says where we are right now is most comparable to 1918, almost 100 years ago.
And so very similar dynamics. And what happened? Inflation peaked in June of 1920 at 24%. And within 1 year, it was minus 15%. We think we're going to experience a mini version of that during the next year. And then what happened? We launched into the roaring 20s when the stock market had, I believe it was a compound annual rate of returns of 25% for the next 8 years. The roaring 20s, we think we have a setup here for the roaring 20s. It is darkest before the dawn, and the best time to invest, according to Warren Buffett and the great investors of our time and of all time, is when there is so-called blood in the street. It's a crude saying, but it means when markets are deeply into bear territory.
ARK Invest are not asset managers. They solely invest in disruptive innovation. And this means that in boom times, they massively outperform, but in bear markets, they also get crushed. After a 2-year painful decline, Cathie Wood believes a big reversal is on the cards, and that the boom in energy won't last, and that it's a fool's errand to try and chase it. She says innovation is the place to be, and according to the greatest investors of all time, the time to invest is when there is blood in the streets. Now where have I heard that before? So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now, is 2023 the year of the big reversal? Let me know below. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like. And a big thank you to everyone who does. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.